Hi, Françoise Boivin, your Member of Parliament for Gatineau. Almost a year, day for day, I was elected to represent you in Parliament. And I made you one promise only, which was to be the best representative that you were entitled to. Not I'm entitled, you're entitled. And I think I kind of delivered that to its fullest. I have had a very busy year. Not too long ago, we, the NDP, elected our new leader following the death of Jack Layton, that we still remember fondly, the whole community here in Gatineau, because Jack had such a soft spot for the riding. But I'm pretty sure that Thomas Mulcair will have the same soft spot. Thomas Mulcair, who was Jack's lieutenant for Quebec since his arrival in the NDP in 2007. And Thomas Mulcair, who in my humble opinion has all the making of a great future Prime Minister of Canada. Anyway, that being done, that took a lot of the months, past months, to get the new leader, and we wish him well, and we will support Thomas with everything we have to make sure that we can replace that not very friendly government, which is the Conservative government of Canada. And talking about the Conservatives, what is making a lot of people talk is, other than the F-35 and all the ethics problems that the Conservatives are having lately, either with Minister Paradis or the Prime Minister and his team with the robocalls and the F-35 boondoggles, is the budget. The budget, which is not necessarily a good budget for this region, because the government is talking of cuts in the civil servant of about 20,000 jobs lost. Maybe not all people that will be cut, because some of them will go in retirement, but still it's going to be a huge number. And that is just talking about the civil servant. It's not talking about the services that will be affected by those cuts, because the government seems to always forget about that aspect. It's as if a civil servant exists for the government, but it's as if there's no service attached. But to each civil servant, there are services attached. We're talking about cuts, and that's where we see the ideology behind that government. And they don't believe in government, so they don't believe on the state making sure that some of the criterias in certain very important aspect of our lives are being covered. And by that I mean, look at food inspectors. I mean, cutting food inspectors when there's already not enough of them is a stupid, if not crazy idea, because it could be a dangerous idea. A lot of you and me still remember Walkerton and the problem they had in Ontario with the quality of the water. Not to scare anybody, but I don't think those type of decisions are good decisions. So those are not little, but bit by bit aspect of the budget that we are learning more and more every day. We learned that the government will cut on the regulations to make sure that a new big project, and by big project I mean projects like the pipeline in the West, they will just cut short the environmental analysis. So when you consider that there could be some major disaster, who will pay for those things? It's going to be you and I with our tax at some point in time. So it is a government that has no vision other than cutting things that they don't believe in or that they don't care for. So we will have to be very vigilant. I am so happy that we have a leader that is strong, that will be standing up like we are, the whole team inside the House and outside the House, to protect the Canadians' interest, and not necessarily the big corporations' interest, but everyday Canadians like you and I, to make sure that we have a better life and a better future. So we will continue to stand up for you guys, and stand up firmly and with passion like we've been doing for the past year, and hope to see you in your events or your activities alongside the riding, because even though we are super busy in Parliament, it doesn't make it that I don't participate in lots of activities around the riding. So see you at those events, and we'll continue talking like we do regularly for the rest of the mandate. So thank you very much for your support, and hope to see you soon.